Without further ado, y'all, we're about to jump right on into this. We are doing NF, Leave Me Alone. I don't know much about the song, but we're going to find out. So let's get it and let's go. As I've seen, I've done the search. And if you haven't, you can go check it out. I did it a very long time ago. I really want to do it again just because I was so like young in the reaction game when I did it. And I feel like I could probably do it a lot better justice now. Let me know if you guys want that, and I definitely will do it. But it's just crazy to me because he's got the balloons right now. He's out here by himself again. This is like the same kind of video the search was. I don't remember it too much, but I do remember he was like in a big open field, right? And this is kind of the same, but he's at an abandoned amusement park. But he has those same balloons, which I was told are his burdens, correct? Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're his burden. So, yeah, we got to see what he's talking about. Let's go.
Hey!
That freaks me the hell out.
Panic stricken, handle business, not a joke, yeah. Manners missing, travel different, no control, yeah. Time to listen, time to zip it, keep it close. My description, highly gifted, take some notes, yeah. Lack of interest, why'd you visit, hit the road, yeah. Kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost, yeah. See, I'm inventive, but quite the menace. You ain't know? Well, then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. I went from nobody to kind of famous. Hide my plaques inside a closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound.
He said, diagnosed with OCD. What does that mean? Well, gather around. What did he say? I obsessively obsess on everything I think about. That hits home for me. I technically don't have OCD, but I have ADHD, right? And they say ADHD and OCD go hand in hand. People usually get the two confused, or at least the type of ADHD I have, because I have type 3. It's like over focus. Probably why you guys always see me stressing out about my monitors having to be perfect and whatnot. So I completely understand that. And then to put that to something you love and something that you really, really, really want to excel at, I see where he's going with it. And I can feel it, which is crazy to me that he can write this so well, make these videos like this, rap the way he does, but then have OCD. Like, that must be hard as hell to deal with. Or at least I would think. And here we go with the damn smiles. I was wondering what that is. I still don't really have an answer.
Highly gifted, take some notes, yeah. Lack of interest, why'd you visit, hit the road, yeah. Kinda twisted, so keep your distance, be a ghost, yeah. See, I'm inventive, but quite the menace. You ain't know? Well, then I'm offended. Let's jog your memories, here we go, yeah. My plaques inside a closet, I just can't explain it. My wife, she tells me that she's proud and thinks that I should hang them, but I just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around.
I thought he said on everything I think about. He said, I obsessively obsess on things I think about. What does that mean? Well, gather around. That's dope, yo. It's just fucking dope to hear. Knowing that I can relate to that. That's crazy. I don't know in his exact way, but pretty damn close. And especially when it came to setting all this shit up. And I'm still dealing with it.
Just leave them on the ground right next to my self-hatred. Yeah, mental health, where's my mental health? Diagnosed with OCD, what does that mean? We'll gather around. That means I obsessively obsess on things I think about. That means I might take a normal thought and think it's so profound. Ruminating, fill balloons are full of doubts. Do the same things, if I don't, I'm overwhelmed.
Yeah, fill my balloons up full of doubt. So There's his doubts, burdens. Could you say stress as well? Would that be a balloon, technically? That's kind of the same as burdens, right? Stress and burdens, it goes hand in hand.
Full of doubts, do the same things. If I don't, I'm overwhelmed. Thoughts are pacing. They go round and round and round. It's so draining. Let's move on to something else. Fine. Running the game if they don't even know it. Like I'm undercover and know when to blow it. I come out of nowhere, they don't even notice. The flow is so cold you would think it was snowing. I'm under the weather, but wind isn't blowing. I got an umbrella for difficult moments. You gotta admit it, I'm very devoted. I'm out in the rain, but it don't always alright. Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid.
Damn.
Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same.
He's wiping
Loosen
it off.
up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone.
So deep.
Yeah, quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah, quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone.
All right. So hold on. We got to go back. We have to. We got to go back a little bit. But he's like, I should let my burdens fly away, or I should let the balloons fly away. But he's like, if I do, I'm scared. I'll be more afraid. And again, that reminds me of like what he said in Happy. He was talking about the fact that he can, like, if he was happy, he would be more, he wouldn't know how to handle it. Like, he wouldn't know what to do because he's not used to being happy. So him being happy would actually be uncomfortable for him. It wouldn't be comfortable. And I know I can relate to that. Probably not to his extent, but definitely close, because I know so many people that grew up their childhood like that. Now that they're adults, they're the same way. I felt like that before. I wouldn't say really depression. I don't think I've ever really had depression, but I have had like very bad stress where you can feel the stress on me. You know what I mean? Like, you could see the stress in my eyes. You could see the stress, hear the stress in my voice. You can just see it all around. And I feel like that would go hand in hand with what he's talking about.
On me every day. I should let them go and watch them
Float away.
But I'm scared if I do, then
Then
I'll be more afraid.
Damn.
Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. I hate when they debate if we're underrated. We're so overlooked that they're looking over our numbers, Nathan. We don't do enough interviews or go out in public lately. We don't post enough on our socials to keep the buzz from fading. Let it fade, yeah, let it fade. Once it's decimated, then you drop a song out of nowhere and all the fans embrace it. Then the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my doubts right now, end of conversation. Shut your mouth, yeah, shut your mouth. Better tune it.
So he's talking to him. He said, I don't need advice from my doubts right now. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. He's like, I'm tired of the negative energy, basically. That's what I'm getting from this song. It's like he's just tired of being around negativity. He's tired of hearing negativity. He's tired of being stressed out. He's tired of feeling lonely, but that loneliness is where he's comfortable. The depressiveness is where he's comfortable. And it's so weird with NF because it's like some people that get very stressed out or depressed, some people can take anger and rage and they can use those emotions to like fuel them into more positivity, right? Like maybe because they're in a situation they're in and they're depressed and they want to get the hell out of it as fast as possible, they'll just go ahead and like channel all that energy and use it maybe in their job or whatever it is they want to excel in to get them out of that spot. And I feel that's good. I try to do that. But then you got people that are depressed that fall into a slump where it's the opposite effect. Instead of them using that as fuel and rage, they use it as like an anchor on them, and it traps them down, and they don't want to do anything. They don't want to go anywhere. They don't want to see anybody. And kind of they just like sit in their depressiveness. You know, it's kind of like, I don't know a good analogy off the top of my head. Like, I can't think of one right now. But hopefully you get the gist of what I'm saying here. But it's just so, it's the way he does it, it's like he mixes the two. So he uses the comfortability he has of being stressed out, of being depressed, of carrying these burdens. A lot of art, if you look at wall art and murals and things like that, most of the time, the best pieces came from some of the darkest emotions, some of the darkest times. And those are the billion-dollar pieces. So clearly, a lot of people have that drive to thrive in what they love with that anger, rage, or burdens, or stress, or all the different situations I brought up. Dope. It's just so dope. And then he's able to fucking relay the message of how he's feeling and make you feel it and make you look within yourself, but also show his path of it. All this shit at the same time, yo. That is insane. NF is so fucking talented.
Once it's decimated, then you drop a song out of nowhere and all the fans embrace it. Then the buzz will surface again as part of my operation. I don't need advice from my doubts right now, end of conversation. Shut your mouth, yeah, shut your mouth. Better tone it down, close it now. If you make a sound, I'ma change it down. Funny how,
cadence,
baby,
yo.
Loud, coming unannounced, floating round. Man, the kid is wild, pretty wild, true. I'm kinda funny, but don't really show it. I keep it together, but have a disorder. I go to my room and I sit in my corner and talk to myself in a language that's foreign. I think of a rhyme and I have to record it, but no, if I don't, I wake up in the morning and question my life again, always avoiding. I hate to be different, but hate to be normal, so I hold up my balloons and cover up my face.
I hate to be different. I hate to be normal. Like, it's a double-edged. It's like his life is a double-edged sword. Everything about his life is just a double-edged sword. And I mean, I guess a lot of people could say their lives are like that, but a lot of people's lives that are like that are not able to express it the way that he can express it. So it makes it feel like he's the only one going through this until you hear something that you relate to. But I'm talking about as far as like his life being complete polar opposite and a double-edged sword. But there's actually tons of people that go through that. They just can't portray it in the way he does. And that's what makes him so fucking great.
I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Tell them how I feel, but they don't want to change. Tell them how I feel, but they remain the same. Loosen up my grip, they say that's not okay. Quiet, 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 quiet. Hey, leave me alone. Hey, yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone.
Fire, yo.
Yeah. Quiet, 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 quiet. Yeah, leave me alone. Remember back in No Name, I said fame called. Told you I hung up, it kind of felt wrong. Finally called him back, we didn't talk long. He asked me how I'd been, I sent him this song. Yeah, think he took offense, he kinda seemed off. I texted him that night to ask what he thought. It took a couple days to get a response, but once I finally did, he said the song sucks. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss them, wrestle with them, then I pin and flip them. Brought them back up, Noah, you should get some. Who you dissing? Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. Cooking record for my hands are blistering. So persistent, don't forget this, hold attention. Soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented. Whole consensus, so tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive, watch your step when I hold up.
Oh no, we gotta go back. I didn't hear shit. Do you see the way he's talking about fame? Obviously, you guys see it, but remember he said back in No Name, so I'm guessing that's a song of his. What album is that on? Because I started The Mansion. I'm supposed to stay on the journey, but I was requested this song, and this song just, I'm glad we did it. Literally make these emotions and feelings and like turn them into a person and then talk about them as if he's really having a fucking conversation with them, like it's another human being that's living inside of him. And then the way he's able, with the video, and you got all these people walking around, and it's like he's in all black. Now I do know the black and white thing with him, where you know he's been wearing black pretty much his whole career, right? And then now, just on the Hope album, he had the all white because I reacted to Hope, and they like fought him and his other self.
Song, yeah, think he took offense, he kinda seemed off. I texted him that night to ask what he thought. It took a couple days to get a response, but once I finally did, he said the song sucks. Feel the symptoms, couldn't miss them, wrestle with them, then I pin and flip them. Brought them back up, Noah, you should get some. Who you dissing? Mood is switching, don't come in the kitchen, you should listen. Cooking record for my hands are blistering. So persistent, don't forget this, hold attention. Soul is bending, no pretending, open-ended, low percentage, so demented. Whole consensus, so tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive, show intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive, watch your step when I.
All right. Like, no pretending, low percentage, so diminished.
Consensus, so tremendous, no apprentice, no incentive.
So flow tremendous, no one witnessed.
So intensive, so possessive, tone aggressive, watch your step when.
So possessive, tone aggressive.
Hold up my balloons and cover
And
up
then
my
what?
face. Tone aggressive, watch your step when I.
Watch your step when I. It's like we're watching fucking two different people go back and forth in this. Which it seems like he's doing that a lot. Because he's like fighting his inner self. But I think he's fighting emotion. It's like he's split personality.
Hold up my balloons and cover up my face. I can feel them weighing on me every day. I should let them go and watch them float away. But I'm scared if I do, then I'll be more afraid. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me
Fire.
alone. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Leave me
Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Hey. Yeah. Quiet. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Like, look, y'all.
Yeah. Quiet. Yeah. Leave me alone.
Full goosebumps, y'all. Which is insane.
Yeah. Quiet. Yeah. Leave me alone. Yeah. Quiet.
So what is happening right now? So did he actually hand it to them? Because in the end of it, he didn't actually hand them away. So he's thinking about it. And then who are all the other people? Because they all have balloons too. They gotta be part of him, I would assume. Like, I don't think he'd just be around all these random people because he was talking about how he doesn't want to be around all these other people. So Are these people like different emotions going on inside of his head? Let me know down below. Please and thank you, y'all. I would love to know this. And let me know if there's any more NF you would like me to get on. NF is becoming literally like my number 2 right now. The only person that holds above that is Eminem. And that's not going nowhere, y'all. But this was so dope. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I will catch y'all in the next one. You just watched EvStudiosEnt. I'm Ev. And if you would like to become part of Evie's family, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and then you'll be part of it. Peace.